You know when you're at the end of your rope and you just like have like no more tolerance for somebody's BS or their bad behavior or whatever it is. And you're just like, I don't know how I'm going to survive another, 30 minutes in this car with this person, or living with them, or working, or whatever it is, like my tolerance is just done. You want to know how to add more tolerance to your plate? Not because they deserve it, right? I'm not, they don't. But because you have to survive the situation, right? So let me teach you a survival skill for how to do this in the moment. When somebody is coming at you with all their garbage and they are just totally not considering you, and you were just like, my grace is gone, right? If you think about your grace tank like a scuba tank, right? And it had oxygen in it, and now it's Dunskies, right? You are just totally depleted. I want you to look at that person and look at whatever it is that they're doing and think about what the motivation is behind it. And I want you to keep thinking about, and then what's the motivation behind that? And then what's the motivation behind that? And then what's the motivation behind that? Until you get to the lowest common denominator of whatever the saddest and most pathetic hypothesis is. Like, in general, okay? because what eventually happens, and like there are two ways to do that. I'm joking about me. I'm not joking actually, but like when you can get to the lowest common denominator of how pitiful somebody's life must be, oh, poor baby, all of a sudden they're not so big and scary and annoying, like you can be frustrated, but it's like, whatever. Let's say that somebody has reacted yet again about the fact that you got complimented at work and they didn't, blah, 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 and like their insecurities on full display and it's coming across as a counterattack about you and da-da-da-da. Oh. I wonder why they're reacting so hard about this. Get curious. I wonder what it was about what I had or what I did that brought up their inadequacy with them. I wonder how deep that inadequacy goes, that they feel so threatened. I wonder what must have happened to them. I wonder what they must be lacking. I wonder what they don't know how to get for themselves as an adult. And how sad must that be? How lonely must that be? That must feel pretty scary.